Welcome to the TMC Newsroom. This is Carl Ford talking to you with Steven Wastle from iPass. Many of us who were in the VoIP space for quite some time know iPass from our old days of clearinghouse functions and trying to provide those services. Steven, first of all, welcome.
Thank you.
Good to meet you. Now, tell me about iPass today. What's the difference between from when I knew it and what it does today?
Depending on when you knew us, I guess it's probably a little while ago. We started off when the company was founded, aggregating networks around the world. They happened to be dial networks at that point. It was a big complexity problem. Rather than going out and signing agreements with 50, 60 different ISPs, then you could just sign one agreement with us, and we'd give you access around the world. And we did that. It was a great business for us. And then obviously technology evolved, and Wi-Fi came on the scene. So we have an aggregated footprint of Wi-Fi hotspots around the world, about 140,000, something of that nature. We also have 3G services. So the access mechanisms have evolved and changed over the time, but we still provide those network services as one part of our business. The other part of the business is related to that, which is really managing the mobility problem. So whether you use our network or not, how do you get connected? And so we have a open mobile platform which allows us to work with any network, whether you're connecting from home, whether you're connecting over somebody else's 3G or Wi-Fi network, or you're in the office on your campus LAN, and providing the tool sets for the administrators to define policies on how you connect, under what circumstances, what security policies need to be enforced, what cost policies need to be enforced. And so we provide that to the IT administrators and have a user experience that just makes it easy for the users to get connected wherever they are.
So in talking to a lot of the companies here who do policy control and are connected up to the HSS, they're kind of at the level of what the carrier's looking for, but you're really more focused in on what the enterprise is looking for, right?
Yeah, we're an enterprise play. We do things like directory integration. We support, work with VPNs and endpoint security vendors, and we're really there to manage that connection experience. And there are maybe certain conditions that need to be met before somebody can connect, like is AV running, and
right.
Or when you connect, auto launch the VPN, things of that nature. So we're really tied into the the enterprise infrastructure around identity, around security policies, and also have our own policies that can be created around things like cost, right? So always connect me to a free Wi-Fi hotspot if it's available, or if I'm at home on a corporate LAN, connect me to there. But if I'm overseas and I have a 3G contract, domestically here in the US, then don't let me connect and incur all those roaming charges. So we have a policy sort of framework, if you like, that enables us to use what you have, but also to overlay additional policies that really are about managing that connection. And it's really managing that connection experience is kind of what iPass is all about.
Okay, and you've got a software as a service strategy now as well?
Yeah, we have a cloud, if you like. We've had it back in the days when you knew us. We had this infrastructure that we built out over the years. We have 7 data centers around the world. We have 3,500 customers that connect in through that cloud. And so we have the ability to create and administer and lifecycle manage the services. And then we have a piece of software that sits on the device, the laptop or the handheld. That is really where the policies are invoked and enforced, and also information provided back to a centralized portal that the administrator can go and use really as a business intelligence tool more than anything else.
Okay, and we're here at CTIA, so were there any announcements at CTIA?
We announced our support for the Gobi chipset, the Qualcomm Gobi chipset, which is important for us and for our customers, we think, because of the fragmentation that's out there on the device layer. So, where really iPass comes into play is where there's fragmentation and complexity that results from that. And so that is either at the device layer. We've seen lots of announcements over the last year or so around Android and different OSs, and we've seen a whole series of devices being announced here. And the Gobi chipset is another great way for people to get connected. And so being able to work with that technology and allow enterprises to get connected using their Gobi device, but be able to mix and match the carriers underneath, not be tied to a particular carrier, and be able to do that sort of independent of the device, if you like, and independent of the network is important for our customers to get connected when they want to, and reduce some of that complexity of how they manage those devices.
Excellent, cool. Steven, thank you so much.
Very good, thank you.
Good job.